Good morning, students, and welcome to week 3 of your university experience class. I'm going to take us through what we're going to cover this week, and tomorrow probably I'll have another video with a little feedback of what we turned in last week, all right? So this week you're going to be reading 3 chapters in your textbook. First of all, chapters 4, 6, and 7. And you'll be taking quizzes over each of those chapters. So you will need to read those and digest that information so that you can do good on the quiz. Discovering how you learn, being engaged in learning, and reading to learn. For our non-traditional students, I especially want to encourage you to devote some time and mental energy to these textbook chapters. In my experience, a lot of you non-traditional students coming back after maybe starting your families and getting your kids off, you're a little older, you have been out of the classroom for a number of years, and you may be feeling some angst about performing well as a student. So this textbook has wonderful tools for your student toolbox. So I do encourage you to read those, soak up the ideas, and put those tools in your toolbox as you move ahead as a student. So now, academic etiquette and academic integrity and the student handbook. So let's go into the classroom activities folder, and you've got some publisher PowerPoints for the textbook chapters, and you've got a link to the student handbook. And if some of you clicked on this link yesterday, you'll have seen that it was a broken link, but I have fixed that, and the link now takes you to the student handbook for 2017 and 2018. And to introduce the topic of the student handbook, I've prepared a little video for you.
Like this one's on you, dude. Who's got the Buku Dolores today?
Uno dinero.
What have you got, Mr. Buckman?
I got a cigarette.
I got Uno Nicolette.
Hey! You guys had shirts on when you came in here.
There's something happened to him, man.
Come on, Spicoli, just put the shirts back on. You see that sign?
No shirt, no shoes,
No dice.
Right. Learn it. Know it. Live it.
Well, he's the full hot.
So the student handbook, learn it, know it, live it. I hope the audio came through on that. The student handbook is your guide to your responsibilities as well as your rights as a student. So if anything ever comes up, any sort of conflict with the university, this book will be the foundation of all decisions made in regards to any conflicts or concerns or anything that comes up as a student. So being ignorant of what's in this handbook is no excuse. So if you ever have a concern about your experience here at the university, this is where you should start, okay? Because if anyone is ever in a position to where there's faculty and students and administration sitting around a table discovering or trying to figure out how to move forward after any sort of problem, this is going to be what everyone refers to. This is the Bible for you as students, okay? It's got your responsibilities in it as well as your rights. So keep this handy, bookmark this link or whatever, download a copy of the PDF and keep it somewhere on your computer because it's very important to you. Learn it, know it, live it. Now, in the student handbook, for this week, you'll be looking over the academic integrity statement, and you'll be answering some questions about that statement in the discussion board for our weekly participation for the week. Academic integrity is taken very seriously by faculty and administration here on campus, and it is not taken as seriously by a fairly good percentage of our student population. And I see it happen every semester. Students will be kind of flippant or lackadaisical about this issue of academic integrity. And when students have that attitude, the students are always very surprised and shocked when they come up against the repercussions and the consequences and the seriousness with which faculty and administration at the institution take this issue. It is a very serious issue. And so read this with that in mind, please. And don't forget it. I also wanted to bring to your attention a new piece of all distance courses here at Missouri Southern. And it's this student assistance piece down here. This piece was drafted and vetted by the Distance Learning Advisory Committee here on campus. And what it does is, if a student, especially a distance student, this is who we're thinking of, students that really learn from a distance and aren't in any situation where they can easily visit campus to resolve any problems or concerns. This piece right here lays out the steps that students can take. So again, along with the handbook, actually, to kind of make important information in the handbook more accessible to distance students, we've kind of pulled some of that out to put it more front and center for distance students at Missouri Southern. So this document here gives you kind of a step-by-step of what to do if you've got problems or concerns in your distance classes. So I did want to bring that to your attention too. But again, it pulls from the handbook. The handbook is the end-all be-all where student expectations and behaviors are concerned. So, all right, let's go back to week 3. So chapters 4, 6, and 7 in your textbook. The academic integrity statement in the handbook, the academic integrity participation discussion board, and in the Blackboard folder for this week, you will find one other assignment is the financial aid video and the financial aid reflection. So very important. A large population of our students here at Missouri Southern, I think it's like 80%, rely significantly, if not solely, on financial aid. So the financial aid office is critical to U.S. students and the institution itself. So please view this video. Becca Diskin, our financial aid director, has put it together for you, and complete the financial aid reflection. Then beneath that are your 2 quizzes that can be completed in Blackboard, covering Chapter 4 and Chapters 6 and 7. So, okay, I think that's enough to get you started for the week. I will be back again probably tomorrow with a little feedback about our last week's activities. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.